And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Mike Conley.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now Sacramento starting five. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Sabonis in at the five down low. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Reed. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's the Kings to start out. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here's Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis, that's good.
And right in that painted area, that's where Domas is at his best.
Conley, the pass to Reed. Here's Edwards, and he tucks it right on Malik Monk. Oh, man!
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Edwards against Levine. Outside, Sabonis. DeRozan for three. And McDaniels with the block. And here's Edwards from the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Monk against Conley. The shot's good from Monk.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Reed. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And here is Conley following the three-pointer by DeMar DeRozan. And he gets the bucket. Edwards got 7 points.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to. And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Now,
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us your best dance move. Let's go. You need the extra.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And, of course, the Kings, 2.5 games back.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Bean passes to Monk. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Out left to the wing. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Back to Levine. They need this. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Murray with the defensive effort. The Kings trail by 6. Levine finds Monk. Tries from 10. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Conley the pass to Gobert. Now guarded by Levine. Edwards no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Now here's Levine. Nothing on the board. DeRozan inside. Edwards defending. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Here's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And 11 points for Anthony Edwards.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
Levine dishes to DeRozan. Murray for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. To the wing on the left. McDaniels finds Edwards. Edwards with another miss. The Kings trail by 6. Outside DeRozan. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Outside Levine. Shoots the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Monk kicks to DeRozan. There's a screen by Murray. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Murray's got 5.
And that's why you want to involve Murray in the two-man game. He's a skilled scorer.
Outside Edwards. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back to Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Bean passes to Sabonis. Murray for 3. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Picked off by Edwards.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Minnesota in the lead. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
On the court right now for the Kings, Jay Crowder out there with Alex Len. Then it's Ellis. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Carter in at the 5. Here's Len. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Carter dishes to Crowder. Carter sets the pick for LaVine. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Ingles. Inside. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Carter. McDaniels. Len grabs the board.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to LaVine. Into the lane. The score now all even. LaVine's got 5.
Without a doubt, one of the game's most graceful athletes. LaVine just seems to glide down the lane.
Now McDaniels. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's guarded by Ellis. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Dillingham, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Pass to Garza. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Crowder the screen. Crowder inside the 3-point line and rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Garza. He gets it in there.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Einod's checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Malik Monk comes in for Ellis. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. I think we have a beautiful game now.
And Sabonis, no stranger to physical play.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on, get back for your team.
These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Domantas Sabonis is on top.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Ingles finds Gobert. Dillingham with it. Ingles with a screen on Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
A nice shot by Carter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
They set the pick. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Crowder, the pass to Sabonis. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
He misses the free throw.
Well, what elevates Sabonis is his team-first mentality. He's looking to pass. He's looking to help. He wants to set screens to get guys open. He just wants everyone to be successful.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Jay Crowder. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled.
Right side, Levine. DeRozan on the wing. Outside, Carter. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's Edwards on the wing. Strong move inside by Edwards.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ed cook.
Pass to Carter. Backed him up. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Carter kicks to DeRozan. Back to Carter. Sabonis sets the pick for Carter. Down low. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Dillingham. Rebound collected by Levine.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And it's Carter missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
DeRozan against Ingles. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs got down to 6 on the bucket from DeMar DeRozan.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
He's out there on the corner to a hard shot. His t-shirt from Minnesota makes some noise.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Reed finds Conley. Outside Edwards. They set the screen. A three-pointer off the mark.
definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough. And talented in so many ways, Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
First one falls for him. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
And Edwards drops them both.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Murray finds Levine. DeRozan with it. From past the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Edwards. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
The Timberwolves have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. No good on that one.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Sacramento making a switch here. Carter's checked in. He's off on the second.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Great tee that time from Edwards.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Over Carter. Edwards, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 5.
You talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
The Kings have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Free throw good, Levine.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And so Levine nails both of them. Here's Conley. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And that one, good. There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Reed. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from DeMar DeRozan. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
You know, right now for Minnesota, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And let's take a look at this first half of play for the Kings. Not a lot of separation here at the midway point.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Reed is out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
Reed gets the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
DeRozan for three. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And DeRozan is selective when it comes to taking threes, but they're looking confident from the corner.
Pass to Reed. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. Murray outside. Sabonis' screen on McDaniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Sabonis is a guy you have to watch closely in terms of how relentless he is. Trying to get in there, mix it up, play physical. He just never stops fighting.
Free throw good, Sabonis. And Sabonis drops them both. Minnesota leading by 3. To the middle. Gobert down low. Sabonis is there. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Outside, Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. Outside, Levine. Clock at 4. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Outside, Edwards. Has to Gobert. It's hauled in by the Kings. Monk, the pass to Murray. Can't connect from short range.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
And finished off by Gobert.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. On the wing, DeRozan. McDaniels defending. Wide open look here for Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to DeRozan. Releases, and it's good off the glass. DeRozan's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you've seen the growth in DeRozan as a ball handler. They're making the right decision in the pick and roll.
Now here's Reed. Oh, good with the triple. Reed against Murray. Monk outside. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
So he gets them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
DeRozan passes to Levine for 3. Murray, that's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Edwards. Conley with the screen on Levine. Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Back to Levine. Sabonis' screen on Edwards. Levine, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game is that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Minnesota. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. And a change for Sacramento. Carter, he's checked in for Monk. And so Levine nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Mr. Gobert to the paint. Here's Dillingham. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Carter, the pass to DeRozan. Murray for three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Here's McDaniels. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession.
And let's review some numbers for Zach Levine. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. Joe Ingles is checked in for McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Here's DeRozan, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
And that free throw good from DeRozan.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Murray outside. Oh, the lob to DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
How about the athleticism from DeRozan? Taking off and then bringing the alley-oop thundering down.
There's the pass to Reed.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Over Levine, and again it's Minnesota converting. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Outside, Levine. Back to Carter. To the inside. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from DeMar DeRozan.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
There's the pass to Ingles. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Levine's shot is off. Pass to Dillingham. Drives to the hoop. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Dillingham's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Outside, Levine. Back to Carter. And here's Levine. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Garza gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And DeRozan. Here we go. Levine can't hit.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Reed. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Jake Crowder out there with Ellis. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's Carter. And it's Monk in at the shooting guard position.
Sabonis is an elite rebounder, and that's definitely high up on the scouting report.
Pass to Ingles. There's the pick. Now, Alexander Walker. Over Monk. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. We talk about guys, Brent, whose value exceeds the numbers. Well, that's Jay Crowder.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin, that an understanding and an awareness of self in terms of what you contribute sometimes is the most important part of being a role player, and Jay Crowder has done that throughout his career. He brings a toughness to the floor that helps other players settle into their role because they know Jay is willing to take something like that on. So making sure you have a great self-awareness of what you can contribute. Jay Crowder has defined that for himself throughout his career.
Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Crowder has done such a great job of carving out a career as being a tough and dependable defender.
Pass to Carter. Back to Crowder. From outside the arc, sinks the triple. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. There's the drive, and Crowder slams it in.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Ingles kicks to Clark. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Crowder the pass to Ellis. And here is Monk. He's covered by Clark. The shot by Monk is no good.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Edwards has come in for Clark. And a change for Sacramento. Murray's checked in. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Kings. Murray's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ellis dishes to Monk. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Sabonis. Again, Sacramento.
That's a nice stroke from the mid-range, just pure coming out of the left-hander's hand.
Pass to Ingles. Here is Edwards. Monk defending. Down low. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Monk outside. Carter sets the pick for Monk. Back to Carter. To tie it up. Garza pulls it in. Garza's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game. How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Sabonis and the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Ingles with a screen on Carter. Pass to Ingles. Edwards looking it over. And he swishes it right through. Edwards got 28.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Timeout, Kings.
It's time for the If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do.
Sacramento making some changes. DeRozan comes in for Ellis. And Levine subbed in for Carter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort. Gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
This is a huge bonus to have Sabonis drill a couple shots and add some offense to the attack. That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Murray is screen on Edwards. Levine against Edwards. Inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And that's the reason why Sabonis gets the rock. He's just upping the ante.
Conley kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Tries from 16. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from DeRozan.
And this is why you go to DeRozan. When they need a bucket, he's a guy that can go out and get it. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Back to Conley. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
And it's DeRozan missing. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts are in the quarter. Finally, the pass to McDaniels. Oh, here's Edwards, guarded by Levine. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Minnesota leading by 5. They double-team Conley. Edwards holding off the knee and converts.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Timeout, Kings.
All right,
Carter, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. The Kings trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead early. Reed kicks to McDaniels. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And here now the Kings. The shot by Monk is no good. Conley with it, and it's Carter picking him up. It's stolen by DeRozan.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
The shot by Monk is no good. McDaniels dishes to Conley. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, it's just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Rudy, what did the bench do to help you get this win tonight?
They've been huge. You know, they brought us back in the game, and everyone contributed. You know, it wasn't an easy night for us at the beginning, but we kept fighting, and it's a big win for us.
And I'm sure you want to keep it going, man. Congrats. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.